Okay, so the first technique that we're going to do is our fighter stance. And so, really simple, you're going to put your front foot forward, your left foot forward, your right foot back, and your front foot is facing straight on. Your right foot is facing between 2 and 3 on a clock. Your hands are going to be up at your face, protect your face. This is fighter stance. This is also called orthodox. The next technique would be your southpaw, and so it's just the opposite of fighter stance, and if you were a lefty, you would be in this in traditional boxing. So your right foot is forward, and your left foot is pointing between 2 and 3, hands still up at your face. And so this is southpaw. I'm going to go back to orthodox to do the punches. So the first one will be your jab. And so you're in fighter stance, and you're going to take your left hand, your right hand is still at your face, your left hand will go out and in, out and in. And as you punch out, your hand will turn over as if you were pouring out a glass of water. Out, in, out, in. The next would be your cross, and so it'll be your right hand going out and in. And so if you watch my foot, it's also pivoting. So the foot is turning and your hips are turning square and down. So out, in, out, in. The next would be your hook. So we'll start with your left hook. So your elbow is going to come up and out. And your right hook would be the same, but on the other side, and you're pivoting your foot. So you're still pivoting. The key on hooks is to make sure that you don't go too far past your face so you're exposing your back and you're getting yourself off balance. You just want to come so that your hand is in front of your face to your nose here. So you come out and around. Out and around. For your uppercut, you're going to be coming up and under. So your hand is going to go away from your face and under. Away, under. And on the right, same thing, but you're going to pivot with your back foot, under, and really hook up, or do an uppercut up. So that is your uppercut. So you've got your jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. The next thing that we'll do is our kicks. And so the first will be your front kick. So you're going to pick your hands will still be up in front of your face. You're going to pick your leg up, kick out, in, down. And the key is to make sure your foot is flexed. So you bring your knee up, out, in, down. Same thing on the other side, up, out, in, down. For your side kick, it'll be similar, but you're going out to the side. So on the right, bring it up, out, in, down. So same thing, you want to make sure that foot is flexed. You don't ever want to have your toes pointed. So up, out, in, down. Same thing on the other side. Up, out, in, down. If you're doing a back kick, it's similar, but you're just going to the back. So you bring your foot up, out, in, down. Up, kick it back, in, and down. Okay, the next one is the roundhouse kick. So we're going to be doing it on the right leg. So you're going to turn your left foot slightly out toward the side. You're going to bring your heel up to your butt, and then you're going to kick out and down. And it's a really quick motion. So you bring your up to your butt, out and down. Up, out, and down. Same thing on the other side, you would pivot your right foot, up to your butt, out, and down. Good, so then the next thing would be a squat. And so a center squat, you want to make sure your legs are hip width apart, your feet are hip width apart, your toes are facing forward, and you're going to sit back, like you're sitting back into a chair. And we'll keep our hands up, protect the face, keep your weight in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. So you're going to drop it back and up. Back and squeeze up. And when you squeeze up the glutes. So the next would be your lunge. So if you're standing in fighter stance. Pick up the back foot, and you drop it down, straight down, and up. And you want to make sure that your front knee never goes past your toes. So you go down, keep your shoulders square, up. Down to 90 degrees, up. Same thing on the other side. Down, up. Your shoulders, your hips square, hands up at the face, 90-degree angle, up. I'll do it from the side here. So I've got my front foot forward, foot back, hands are up, down to a 90-degree angle, and up. Good. Next, we'll go down to a plank. So you'll have your hands underneath your shoulders, your feet are back behind you. You want to make sure that you're in one long straight line, so your head is in line with everything else. Your hands are spread to support your body and it's not all in one place. Your butt isn't piped up or dropping down to hurt the back. You really want to make sure you're in one straight line, one solid line here. Next move will be burpees, and so we'll break it down and go slow here. And for modifications, you can always keep it very slow. So the first step is that you could drop down, hands down. You can step back, your 2 feet back, step your 2 feet forward, and up. You want to make it a little bit more challenging. You drop down, you jump your feet back, jump your feet forward, and up. Down, jump, jump, up. Mountain climbers, so you'll start in a plank. Hands underneath your shoulders, and you want to drive your knees up to the middle. So your right knee, left knee. And you want to make sure that you're not piking up or dropping down as you do this, really as a controlled motion where you're just bending your knee into your chest and back. Bend and back. And then the last one is push-ups. So again, you'll be in a plank. You can do this on your knees or on your toes. And you're going to drop down and up. The key is to make sure that you keep your arms close to your body. You don't want to be pushing out like this. It's hard on your back and shoulders. So you want to make sure that you keep those elbows close to the body and up. And that's technique.